Hi, everyone, and welcome back to part 3 of Magic School. I hope you have been able to enjoy the offerings of Magic School so far because I think it's a pretty powerful tool. And I know if I was still in the classroom, oh my goodness, the things I'd be able to do with it. In my job, how many things I can still use this for. So, no matter what you do, there are bits and pieces of this can really make your workload so much easier so that you can focus on students and you can focus on the learning instead of sometimes all the back work that takes all of our time. So, anyway, let's dive into what we're going to do today. So, let me go ahead and present this. Finally, I'll get this right. Sorry about that. I always forget to do that. Okay, so again, I'm just going to rush through these. Some considerations anytime you use AI and helping your students with this as well. Look for bias and inaccuracy. Take that 80-20 approach. Your judgment matters. Know the limits of AI and focus on privacy and safety for anything that you use this tool for. All right. Today, we are going to focus on custom prompts within Magic School. So now you know how to use Raina. From our last session, we talked about using different prompts and how we can use all of those to really enhance the experience of Magic School. Today, we're going to talk about creating some custom prompts, and you are just going to love this tool. It is super fabulous. So before we go in, though, let's take a little dive into something that we've been working on in all of our buildings, and that is our PLC work. And let's look at our PLC questions. So the 4 main questions. What do we want all students to know and be able to do? How will we know if they learn it? How will we respond when students do not learn? And how will we extend the learning for students who are already proficient? Using those questions, boy, you can go online and you can do a search and you can find a chart on this. You can find these questions anywhere. Keep these handy at all times because this is really the foundation of the PLC work that we are doing. And your AI tools can help you with these 4 questions really, really well. And that's what we're going to look at today. So we're going to go ahead and jump over to magicschool.ai. And so I have a couple of these tools already open for us. Now, I wanted to draw your attention to a couple of things out here because this is the last time we'll be looking at Magic School. They do have some resources. So when you click on the resources here, there's a blog you can go look at. There are some PD resources. There's Magic Student. Now, we have this blocked for our students right now. There's still policies that need to be put in place for students using this at school. So this is for you. But let's take a look at the PD resources. And so when you look here, if you are interested, you can take these certification courses. Now, everything I have covered for you is covered in these certification courses, so you probably won't learn anything new. But if you like to get badges, you will earn a badge for each of those. They probably take about 15 to 30 minutes for each of them, depending on the different complications and how much time that you spend. All right, but what I really want to show you are a couple of things here. First of all, this Magic School Community Resource Google Drive. When you click on this, this is going to open up for you some resources, and it's going to open these in your Shared With Me folder, Magic School Community. And then you are going to see some different options here. The one I want to really draw your attention to is this One Pager's printable. So if you find something that you love, not all of their features are here. I think they're still building them. But if you really love the rubric generator, take a look at this, open it up, and it's got some really good tips for you. And you can print these off and you can just keep these handy. So it makes it easier if you want some suggestions or you forget some different things, they're there for you. So that's a really great resource. Another great resource is that you can go out to the Magic School YouTube channel, and they have a lot of different YouTube videos, kind of short clips of things that you might find helpful. And some of them talk about the individual resources themselves. So again, that's when you go to the homepage of Magic School, and when you look under resources, you're going to find that right here for you. All right, let's go ahead and let's dig in. So going back, I just want to refresh our memories really quickly. We were talking about all the different pieces that you can have access to, how you can star something if you want to have that fall at the top of your page. You can change the order of that. And then when you click on these, that is going to give you the option to look at an exemplar if you want to see what this would look like. So you can see the prompt there, and then you can see the exemplar over here on the right-hand side. You can see that you can copy that information. You can save the resource, and this goes into your resources right here on Magic School, or you can export it into either print it, or you can export that into a Google document. So those are some things that we've covered. We also looked at Raina, and we talked about how you can use Raina much like you can use ChatGPT, and you can send messages here. So a couple other things I want to show you over here on the toolbar is that there is an output history. Now, I've deleted a lot of mine. You'll notice that if you've done anything real recent, then you have to click on this legacy history. I have a lot of things in there. But remember how you could save those things, those pieces, save as a resource? This is where you'll find that resource. If you have shared these with anybody, you can find that here. So a lot of really good tools and things that that you can use in terms of saving things that you would like to come back to and use another time. All right, let's take a look at this. So this is a little button you can go to, and this is just a lot of other teachers. It's almost like if you used Padlet before, or kind of a version of a blog or Twitter. X. I don't know I'll ever get used to that. So you can come in here and then you can just read different things. So if you're really interested in finding out what other people are doing or how they're using this tool, that's the love button. The training piece, this is just another place where you can find this. So again, this is the PD resources that we had at the beginning. You can find them here as well. And then you can share if you click on the share. And then again, if you want to upgrade your account, you can click here, and this is going to give you a little chart that talks to you about the different pieces of this. And again, just, you can look through, you can look at the different features and see if that's something you're interested in. I do suggest that you take all of the different video sessions first before you make a decision to purchase extra features on some of these, because you might find a different tool that you'd rather spend your money on. So it really depends on your needs, what you teach, and what you find is really going to be helpful for you. But I feel like this can turn into a real money grabber pretty quickly if there's several of these tools that you want to spend this money on. All right, let's go ahead and let's go back up to our Magic Tools section. And while we're here, I'm going to go out to the lesson plan. I'm sorry, I think my Wi-Fi is going a little slow here. So I'm going to head out to my lesson plan. And I am going to put in a request for a particular lesson plan. While I do that, this is how I'm going to share with you how, here, let's go to this tab. Boy, I apologize. This is how I'm going to share with you how you can use those special actions and customize these. So here we are at our lesson plan. And within our lesson plan, if I come up here and click Edit Prompt, you can see what my prompt was. Oops. So I had made this for 4th grade. I can change this to 6th grade, whatever I want. Topic, standard, or objective, just construct and analyze maps in Washington. Additional criteria, Washington State, and here's a standard that goes along with that. Now, this is a 6th grade standard, so I probably should have aligned that a little bit better. Sorry, I was in a bit of a hurry. I generated this, and here's the lesson plan that it produced for me. So now I have this robust lesson plan based on the information I gave it. Remember that the more information that you present in your prompt, the stronger you are going to get alignment to what you're looking for in the output. Okay, now let's go down to actions. So last time we talked about the actions, how you can translate questions, length, etc. Now let's say I wanted to customize something different than is what here. So if I click on custom, you are going to see several different prompts here. These are prompts. A couple of these have been created by Magic School, and one of them I created myself. So when I click here, I can come over to differentiate. And if I want to, and let's go ahead, excuse me, I'm just going to click on this and we're going to see what happens. So that's the title. And then you can see how it puts the prompt down here. And then if we wanted to look and see, we can click on this and it's going to give you a response to that. So you can change the words once they're in here as well. So if you wanted to add more information to that, you can. So they have some great customized pieces here. Do you want to rewrite this? And these are just ones that are always going to be here. If you don't like these and you're like, I'm never going to use that rewrite one, just delete it and then it's gone. These are for you and however you want to use these. I do want to point out this one on the resource one. This is a pretty interesting one. So in the lesson above, it's going to ask for all of the resources that were used. So this might be worksheets. This might be just different resources that they combine together to get this, or products that you can be able to use in your class. So that one is a pretty cool one. All right, so enough about that. Let me show you how you create your own. So down below here, you can add a custom prompt. When you add a custom prompt, you're going to put a title on, and that's what shows up on that pop-up window. And then what is your custom prompt? Once you've created that, you're going to go ahead and save it. Now, thinking back to those 3 PLC questions that the PLC questions that we talked about at the beginning, remember how it talked about, now, what do you do if a student doesn't know this? What do you do if a student already meets the standard? And so I have created a prompt based on those questions that can automatically help me with my lesson plan that I've already created. So create 3 different versions of the lesson plan above, one for students who need more reading support, one for students working on grade level, and one for students who work quickly and need an extra challenge added to the lesson. So then I'm going to go ahead and I click my little arrow, and now it's going to generate 3 different lesson plans for me that support that those 3 different versions that I asked for. So really a cool way when you start really thinking about how can I use this tool in a different way that works for me in the classroom, in a way that I really want to be able to do, but I just don't have time to generate this many lesson plans. Now it can be done for you. And so now that I have this under my actions, I have that prompt already there. And so it's always going to live there. So anytime I want to have 3 different versions of a lesson plan, I just click on this and that prompt will appear there. So being able to add those custom prompts, that's going to help you so much when you are working, when you're going through and using these tools. It's going to save you a lot of time if there's certain prompts that you just want to use over and over and over again. So be thinking about that. Be thinking about the 4 PLC questions and how might you be able to incorporate that into all of what Magic School does, so it can be really helpful for you and can really align to the PLC work that we're doing within our buildings. What I would like you to do, please put video number 5 on your new Google document. And then if you would create at least 3 different custom prompts. And when you create those custom prompts, just take a screenshot or copy and paste those and put those underneath when it's where it says video number 5, put those custom prompts underneath there. And that will be your assignment for this video. And I do strongly suggest you go out and try a couple of those on some of the different tools. So not only the lesson plan, but find some of the other ones that you are really excited to use and try using those custom prompts. All right. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.